7:55 a.m. Well, good morning. We are just leaving the Thomas Wolfe shelter where we stayed last night. An okay shelter. I think you saw a little bit of it last night. We had a good night's sleep. Temperature only got down to like maybe 45 degrees, so it actually was a lot warmer than we expected. I think the forecast had it down around 33. But anyways, we will take it. Not sure exactly how far we're going to go. We talked about trying to go to the Whiskey Hollow shelter, which I think is about 18 miles away. We'll kind of see how that goes. We had a pretty long day yesterday, and not feeling too bad this morning. I know Joe's batting a little bit with his shin this morning, and hopefully that'll work its way out. Again, our goal is to try to get to Harper's Ferry in 3 more days, but we'll see how that goes. We got the ability, we can pull back and do 5 days if we have to. We've got enough food to get us through that. So anyways, long day yesterday, and on one hand, it's nice to make the miles. The tough thing is you get in a little bit late and you kind of hurry and try to get everything done. So you end up just being in somewhat of a rush. But this morning's beautiful. Sun shining. Again, probably about 47, 48 right now. So not bad at all. The breeze, every now and then you'll feel a little bit, but it's not too bad at all. So hopefully have a nice leisurely day today. We're kind of at that point of just putting our heads down a little bit and just making the miles, but still enjoying it. So let me see if I can turn this around a little bit and show you a little bit of the trail. Boom. So I walked along this chain link fence, and you can see all the buildings and stuff in there. We were told that this is inside this fence, and it's been running for a long time through the forest. It's part of the Smithsonian, and that this is a rare species farm where they're trying to save some of the rare species of animals, breeding and so forth. Talked about the Mongolian horses that they've been breeding and actually cloning and stuff, I understand. But anyways, lots of chain link fence. You can see some of the buildings and everything out there. That's pretty cool. I think you notice just how things are starting to green up.
Happy campus.
Been chasing a turkey down the trail, not really chasing, and then he's trying to get into the fence that he can't get through. You're freaking him out. Perhaps not the smartest birds, but they're sure tasty.
Oh, there it goes. It figured it out.
Yeah.
Took a big dump and then flying over the
Just great little trail here. It's so cool. Just look how tall these trees are relative to David off in the distance. It's just a nice little hike, and as the leaves come in, I'm sure this will be amazing. Like a huge tunnel you're hiking in. It's just really good. Little dense scrub and stuff as you get off the trail. Just beautiful. And we have beautiful weather today. But wait till tomorrow. We'll see you down the trail.
That's a rocky rock.
Good job, Joe. Yeah, we just got to the Jim and Molly Denton shelter. We're gonna stop here for lunch, and that's a pretty cool shelter. Got a little pavilion. Really nice shelter. And then that way down over there is a shower. Solar powered. So you got some sun. It's got a horseshoe pit. This is pretty fancy. All right, we are enjoying our time here at the Molly Dean. No, what is it again?
The Molly Denton shelter, I think. It's the Jim and Molly Denton shelter.
They got this nice Adirondack chair. After lunch, nice little place to kind of relax. Maybe nap. I don't know if I can get a nap in.
Yeah. Could have been a nap day if we didn't have to go do some more.
Yeah. But beautiful day. Had a chance just to meet a gentleman this is his first day doing his flip flop headed north. He's out of Vero Beach, Florida. No trail name yet, but interesting to talk to him.
He's my age, and
yeah, he's an old fart like Joe.
He was pretty pumped though.
He was pretty excited. It was pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
One of the things he was commenting that, in Florida he just doesn't have a chance to hike, the elevations and stuff. So it's one of those enjoying it in one hand, and the other hand is probably again, spring is springing here. This is incredible. Just every day we're starting to see the buds coming out even more. Just looking today where it won't be long and we won't have much visibility through the woods like we were enjoying before.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. Flowers are out.
Leaves are coming in.
Yeah. It's a pretty neat experience. Well, we've got about 10 more miles that we're going to try to do today. It's about 12:30. And we're pretty comfortable. We can make one fairly large climb to do. But I think we can get through that without too much whining. What do you think, Joe? What's the whine factor on it?
We can do it. Dave's been letting me kind of, what's the right word, just go along at an easy pace. Got a sore leg today, but we think between that and ibuprofen, we'll get it done.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to kick back and enjoy this for just a few minutes more, and then we will hit the trail again.
See you down the trail.
Take care.
Nice bench.
Thanks. I brought it with me. Happy to be on top.
Okay, what?
I said you're happy to be on top of the mountain.
I am. Except looks like we gotta go a little bit up over there.
Have a seat though. It's a nice bench. And what do we do when we find a bench?
We sit on it and we name it.
What are we gonna name this one?
Bench made.
Bench made.
Yes.
Bench made, okay.
Nice bench.
Nice bench. Yeah, we got a little bit more. A little bit more that way.
Nice little stroll
Yeah.
through pasture.
All right, we just came back up from the shelter. You see the sign kind of pointing down that way. 0.3 down. You always hate to have to go 0.3 off the trail to get to somewhere, but it was worth it. Great shelter.
Great shelter.
Great shelter. We didn't take a video last night. There were a couple other people there, and we didn't want to intrude on them, but a couple of great people. Dan, again, thank you very much if you're watching this for taking our trash. We really appreciate it. You don't know how exciting that is when somebody is willing to do that. You know,
That's the epitome of trail magic.
It is.
Taking your trash off the trail.
doesn't get any better. And
Yeah.
met another guy, Mike. Good luck on your section hike. And hopefully the weather's going to hold out. They said it was going to rain starting at 9.
Yeah, now Dan was saying maybe it'll be closer to 11, but there's pretty heavy band coming in now.
Is it? Okay, so we'll have to see how this unfolds for us. If it gets too bad, we'll try to get to a shelter or something. But we're all rain geared up here. We're ready for it. So that's all part of it.
Side note, Dan said he'd take our trash out. He put it in his dog's pack.
Yeah.
His dog's this big black lab, the sweetest animal.
Named Bear.
Yeah.
So that was a nice kind of like therapy session for us last night.
Yeah,
This
it was
morning
great.
to have Bear being around.
Every time you turn around, dogs are, what you got? What's in your pack?
I think he was just trying to, what is that smell? But anyways, it was great. We really appreciated it. That was kind of a nice surprise. We're not sure how far we're going to go today. We are going to be hitting the roller coaster, which is a series of ups and downs that are pretty steep up, steep down. Not long, but from what I understand, going to test us. So we'll see how that unfolds for us. And I think it's about 14 miles long, so that could kind of dictate how far we can make it today.
Yeah, a lot of 10%, 12. I think there's even a 15% grade without any
Yeah.
switchback. So you just gotta suck it up and go over the top.
Yeah, the whining will be very high today.
I'm ready. I'm bringing my A game again.
He's got his whine mode ramped up and ready. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna mosey here and just see how the day unfolds, and we will talk to y'all later.
See you on the trail. And we've encountered some blowdown. And look what's going to be crawling out of the blowdown. On his hands and knees, giving it his all. And he actually had to almost do it twice because I wasn't ready with the camera. How was it, David?
Well, that was good. That's good. We don't want to do that too many times. It's almost like exercise. Jungle gyms in the morning and I don't mix. So.
Down the trail, folks.
Another blowdown. Joe's going to demonstrate his prowess.
Well, we're looking for something worth watching. Running start.
Watch out, one to your left there. Oh.
Right on the shin. Am I under yet?
Yeah, no, lower.
Fanny pack's in the way. There we go.
All right, go lower. Your pad's sticking.
My pad's sticking?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got it.
You know, it might make sense.
G.I. Joe.
Take the pad off.
Yeah.
I mean, take the pack off. Oh, nailed that shin on the branch going through there.
All right, Joe.
Hey.
All right, the trail leads through a state park. I didn't catch what the name of the park is.
Something Meadows.
Something Meadows?
Yeah.
But, the trail is like a big wide path. It's kind of nice. Joe and I were laughing yesterday when we were headed to the Whiskey Holler shelter. We were talking about, hey, maybe there's a still there. Maybe that's why they're calling it Whiskey Holler. We'll look for the still when we're there. Well, needless to say, we didn't find a still. However, Dan, who was there, just overnighting with his dog, happened to bring some Templeton rye whiskey with him, and he offered up a little sip of it. So ultimately, it did end up with my sip of whiskey, even though we didn't find a still. It's amazing how the trail provides. All you got to do is think about it, and it'll happen.
That was good thinking.
It was. No snacking on there, Joe. Crackers.
Crackers.
All right.
3 of them are for you.
All right.
Got to keep the calories going in.
That's it. But again, just a beautiful trail. Kind of walking through some meadows, and Joe and I were laughing. It was like this, we could do 30, 40 miles in a day. But we have the roller coaster coming up, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later.
David is demonstrating another technique for harvesting water that you can utilize at the shelters. See, it's raining pretty good. You don't necessarily want to go out in the rain, but we have this gutter system off the front of the roof. Would you point to it, David? So and the gutter system, and the water dripping down, and then you can put a collection device, in this case a cup, at the bottom, let it fill with water, and then you pour it into your ceiling. It gives us something to do to entertain ourselves in times like this. All kinds of things we're thinking about. Should we time how long it takes to fill the cup? Should we see how much it will fill up? But it's a nice little shelter area. This is the Rod Hollow, also known as Hollow Rod shelter. And there's a little covered picnic table. And then this is just the inside where we got our stuff stashed. Ladder going up here to the upper level. And that's about it. We'll let David continue with his experiment. Folks, we are at the beginning of the roller coaster, and you check out this sign. Hiker warning, entering the roller coaster. 15 miles of steep up and downs with no break. We're ready to do this, but first we need to bring it over to Mr. Safety and let him give us the do's and don'ts.
Yeah, as you've noted, we are at the beginning of the roller coaster, and we want you to have the best time possible. Today is a little bit more challenging. This is for the upper class people, but a few safety tips we want to go through. First of all, we'd like to ask that you keep your arms and legs attached to your body at all times. Keep your feet on the trail. If you do need to exit, we do have a 360 exit plan, but please understand some exits are more painful than others. So as you're going along, if you do feel the need to get sick, we do recommend that you use the method to the left or right and avoid the hikers in front or back. So with that, good hiking, be safe, and have fun. Oh, yes, any questions? Yeah, you back there, what's your name?
Sergeant,
Yeah, what you got there?
what's the sweating gonna be like?
You gonna sweat your ass off.
I can't hear you! What's it gonna be like?
I don't know.
Well, you know what I think? I think we maybe ought to chug our butts on up here to Mamby-Pamby land and start the hike.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
So, long day. We started at Whiskey Hollow shelter. So we ended up doing about 18 point something miles. We are actually at Bear Den's Hostel. Pretty rainy day today. I think you saw the video at lunch where we were hanging out at a shelter as kind of raining hard. But then we took off about 12, right about 12, with the thought that we would try to make it here to this hostel and try to dry out. And
yeah, it was from there. It was going to be 10 miles of what they call the roller coaster. You probably saw some.
you saw
of
the video that we
earlier.
did on that one.
And it's supposed to be tough, and it was by the time we got here, we were so glad to be off the trail.
Somewhere in there, and I don't know, it was may have been right before lunch. We met a couple hikers that were headed southbound, and they happened to mention this hostel, and more importantly, they mentioned that there was a brewery just half mile down from this hostel. So we immediately got interested in trying to make it here.
Motivated and driven. And those hikers, it was bacon strip and tent poles.
No, not tent poles.
Oh, poles. Just poles.
Just poles. So, anyways, we became motivated to try to make it the whole way. But it was tough because we had to do part of the roller coaster about, what did we do, about 9 miles of it, and that's just a lot of ups and downs and rocks, and we got here about 5:15, something like that, and we were soaked, just from the rain all day.
Rain
even
and
though
sweat. So
yeah,
you're sweating inside your raincoat.
right. Even though you got rain pants and rain jacket and all this stuff, you just end up sweating. So you're just totally soaked by the end of the day. So it was nice to grab a quick shower, get some laundry done, which we need to go take care of.
Yeah. This place is the best. And, the host, Glenn,
Yeah.
is incredible.
Yeah.
And,
Drove us over to the brewery, and we were able to buy him a couple of drinks and sit around
imagine
chatting.
that. We went to a brewery, David and me. Really? Come on.
Imagine
me?
But really nice. I'd love to come back here, and I mean the view that they have out their back patio is just incredible. It'd be really nice during the day, and nice sunny day or something.
Top of the mountain, looking out over the valley. It was incredible.
But it was great to again talk to the host Glenn. He gave us a lot of history on this place and just the stories of hikers and so forth. So pretty cool guy. He's been working here, I think, about 8 years. He said. Mm-hmm. So pretty neat. So
I hate him. He looks like he's 45 and he's almost 60.
Yeah, he's living the life.
I'll kill him in the middle of the night.
Yeah, there you go. He'd take his job. So tomorrow we're going to try to make it to Harper's Ferry, but it's going to be like 20 miles. We've got about 4 miles left of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
And then we've got I think after that it's a fairly good grade
He
going
said there
down
was,
into Harper's
Glenn was
Ferry.
saying there was a place with a lot of rocks. It was going to go on for a couple miles after that. But.
Yeah. So I think our morning's going to be pretty difficult, but then the afternoon sounds like it could be pretty good. Not sure yet what we're going to do to Harper's Ferry. We may take a day of rest. Joe's still battling a little bit with his shins.
Sorry, the dog's here.
Yeah, well, we lost Joe, the dog. Imagine that. But anyway, so we may try to take a day, just let him rest his leg off and see if it'll get a little bit better before we move on. But we're just a few miles short of finishing Virginia. Actually, we finished, we passed the 1,000 mile mark today. We didn't get a chance to do any kind of celebration or anything because of the fact it was raining and stuff, so we really didn't get a chance to say woohoo, anything like that. But anyways, 1,000 miles. Pretty cool. And again, for those who haven't seen our earlier thing, that means we have section hiked 1,000 miles of the AT.
She's missing me.
And when we get to Katahdin, we will again have finished section hiking everything from an AT standpoint, and then we'll flip back to where we started and finish our through hike down into Georgia. But anyway, so each mile that goes by still has a special meaning to us. So I've totally lost you. Oh, there, he's back.
I was talking to other hikers
Oh, hey, cool.
and
So,
petting the dog.
all right.
Petting
Thanks.
David now.
All right. Well, anyways, I think that kind of wraps it up.
Right.
And we will continue this tomorrow. We're hoping to get on the trail early in the morning.
Harper's Ferry tomorrow.
That's right. 20 miles. We're hoping we can try to get that done. So y'all take care, and we will see you all in the morning. So.
Sorry. All right.
Bye.